Okay, so demo 5 of my game Code Jade is out now. There's been a lot of changes. The first change you'll notice when you start a new game is that there's now stats. Stamina and Charisma don't do anything yet, but Strength increases the damage of Punch, Dexterity increases the damage of Throw Rock, Intelligence increases the effectiveness of some of the buffs, and Endurance increases health, which you can see right there. The game is very unbalanced in this current state, so the go-to strategy, if you just kind of want to speedrun it, is to just pick like Breaker and go max Strength, or Trickster and go max Dexterity. But so then whenever you go to a battle, you get this little story scene. So far I've only added like this kind of story background to the first battle because the story doesn't make sense with how the gameplay works at the moment. I'll need to add a bunch of new stuff before the story starts to make sense. So this is just what it is for now. But then we press continue and you'll notice new artwork, new perspective on everything, and then you place the units and then you'll notice new UI, top and the bottom. I don't know what's going on there. That is new and different. Also, when you right click units, you can see this little display, like information display, and you learn the different information about the unit as you progress through the fight. If I were to do blunt damage to Bob here, I would learn the resistance, although I typically one hit Bob. If I miss Bob and then he gets out an attack, I'll learn what attacks he has. But let's see what actually happens. Oh, I missed him. So then he used a punch, so now we know that he can punch. And yeah, there is some Z-order bugs I need to fix. There's always Z-order bugs, I don't know. Every time I fix the Z-order bugs, new Z-order bugs pop up. I will figure it out eventually. But yeah, damage and resistances are now done by elements now. The dark red is blunt damage. If we check the inventory, we can see all of the elements in the defenses panel. The resistance go by percentage plus a flat resistance. The only resistances you'll actually see in the demo is the helmet gives a flat resistance of 2 for blunt damage. So far, all you'll see is the blunt damage element, but I do have plans for all of these elements, so I went ahead and added them in early. There's also experience and levels. The balancing is way off right now, so you pretty much level up after every fight, which heals you, and like I said, the balance is just way off in this demo, but the main point of the demo is to show off what I've been doing. But you'll see in the victory panel, after most fights, you gain XP, and it'll be enough to level up. So far, all the units level up at the same rate. I'm probably going to change that. And yeah, they level up way too quickly. You level up after every fight. I need to tweak the XP balance and everything. This is a tweaked version of the old background for the new perspective. I think it looks much better. Apparently, because the name is so long, it kind of moved the UI. I guess I probably need to turn clipping onto this. But yeah, the top UI is bugged if there's 3 or more enemies. I'm fully aware this demo is full of bugs. The main point of the demo was to highlight the new features. But yeah, so far, some of the new artwork hasn't been added yet. For example, I showed off that there's going to be a rat enemy. That's going to take a bit to actually get added, so I did not add it to this demo. If I were to add it, then, you know, I'd have to push the demo back maybe another month, given all the other stuff I'd also need to be doing. And so I just went ahead and decided to release this demo for May, because it had been apparently 41 days since the last demo. But yeah, the next update, I plan on implementing new artwork, so I'm going to add the rat enemy. I'm going to add some new weapons, and there are some new abilities, and then I'm probably going to rework and try to balance the old abilities, and just try to balance everything in general, I think. There's also a bunch of like small bug fixes and small like little just changes I want to make, so yeah. But yeah, that's the direction I plan to take it, at least for now, but who knows. I'm kind of just winging everything, to be honest, but I think it's turning out pretty well. But so yeah, if this looks interesting at all, be sure to try it out and tell me what you think about it, and keep track of how it progresses. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. But yeah, that's it for me today, so yeah, see ya.